This is Blind Date, Show 9, production number 91320, tape part 1, take 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Blind Date, and here is your host, Miss Cilla Black.
Indeed. Good evening and welcome to Blind Date. Do you know Shakespeare said, love is blind and lovers cannot see? I wonder if he was talking about the show. What do you think? No, he couldn't be. Anyway, we've got our first 3 hopefuls waiting over there, so let's go and meet them. Come on.
Hi, sir.
Just talk amongst yourself rather than... Hello, number 1. Tell me your name and where you come from.
My name's Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Cilla.
Hi.
I come from York.
You come from York?
Well, I come from Newcastle originally, but I live in York.
And you know, at this point, Paul, I always say, you know what you do for a living, but I know what you do. I can feel your muscles. See that lovely long
What is
yes, you're a bikie.
What?
A bikie.
Bikie.
Yeah. What do you do for a living?
I'm a hairdresser.
Oh, hey, Paul.
You were close.
You look like that one in the advert, you know, for the air spray. Is he or isn't he? We're all dying to know. Are you?
I'll tell you later.
Well, I owed you that one, Paul. What about you, number 2? What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Robin and I'm from near Derby.
Robin from Derby. Now, Robin, I hear you like football, is that right?
That's right. Play on Sundays and watch on Saturdays.
You do? What team do you watch when you watch? Who do you support?
Although I live near Derby, I was brought up near Nottingham, so I watch Nottingham Forest.
Oh, you do? Is that fella, what's his name, Cloughie?
Brian Clough, yes.
Is he still looking after them?
He's doing quite well, yes.
Oh, is he? Oh, really? Not as well as Liverpool, though, is he?
No.
Passing swiftly on to you, number 3. What's your name and where do you come from?
My name's Rupert.
My little Rupert. Oh, no, he's a sweetheart, I know, because all of these, I mean, you're ancient used to these. He's the baby at the bun. Talking about ladies, which we weren't, I mean, what do you look for in your ideal woman?
Blonde hair. I like girls with blonde hair, yeah. And about 5'8".
That only leaves your mother then, doesn't it? Rupert, my little lamb, and all the other lads as well, the 3 lads, I wish you all a lot of luck. One thing's for sure, you will enjoy tonight's show. I'll see you all later, all right? See you in a mo. Well, now you've met our 3 fellas. Why don't we meet the girl who has to choose one of them? She's Debbie, and she's from Newcastle. Come in, Debbie. Hi, Debs.
Hello, Scylla.
Oh, now, Debs, I know an awful lot about you because, I mean, you've travelled a fair lot in your very short life, haven't you?
Not so short.
But you've lived a part of your life in Barbados, isn't that right?
That's right. I was actually there for quite a while. Brilliant place if anyone wants to go for a holiday. Really terrific.
Yes.
You should go there.
Well, I've been to Barbados. Well, I loved it, yes.
Oh,
Couldn't
it's
afford to go the
fantastic.
second time.
Oh, I know.
Listen, I've got 3 kids as well, you know. They're a handful. Are you looking forward to tonight's show?
Yeah.
Well, you've
Good
got
hoot,
3
good hoot.
questions to ask 3 very beautiful fellas beyond those screens, so fire away, Debbie.
Right, well, my first question, I'd like to direct to number 2. And that is, I love horse racing. If you were in my stable, why would you be my favorite horse?
Did you hear that, number
Yes,
2?
yeah.
Shocked and stunned.
Right, if I was in your stable, I don't think you could help but notice me. I'd be a thoroughbred, very well groomed, and if you don't choose me, I think you'd be looking a gift horse in the mouth.
Right, can I pose that question now to number 1?
Right. I'm fast, muscular, with plenty of staying power. And I think you'd like to run your fingers through me long mane.
And number 3?
You'd like me because I'm a frisky little colt. And if you don't believe me, why don't you try me for early morning cancer?
Sweet.
Number 2, okay. I think I'll put this one to number 1. If you were my father, how would you feel about going out with a man like you?
I think I'd be delighted, actually. I'd probably give you me chauffeur-driven Rolls-Royce for this evening in me Gold American Express card and say, have a nice time.
Oh, no expenses, huh?
Well, you're only young once, you know? I mean, you have to...
That's right.
I think so.
What about number 3?
What I'd do is, if your father's rich and good-looking, then you'd have a good boyfriend, and he'll be the same as your father then.
Not bad at all.
Okay. What about number 2?
Well, speaking as your father, and as you probably know, fathers are probably very truthful and honest, I'd sort of describe Robin. I'd say, well, Robin's fairly attractive, very desirable, irresistible, and warn you never to go out with him again.
Oh, naughty number 2. Don't believe a word he said.
How can I refuse him? Oh, my gosh.
Don't make your mind up yet, because you've got one more
Absolutely
question.
not. No, absolutely not. Okay, my last question is that I've lived in Barbados for 14 years, and I really love the music there. Could you please sing me a short calypso to tell me something about you?
Who's that to?
And that's to number 2.
Oh, you're on number 2.
A calypso, right. Right, yeah. I can't quite think of the right tune to go with it, but the lyrics, the words would go something like this. Off the top of my head, I live in Derby and I work for Rolls-Royce. I may have no voice, but I make an ideal choice.
He's a poet and doesn't know it.
Oh, right. What about number 1?
Go on, number 1. I'm looking forward to this.
Give you a song.
Yes, please.
Please.
I think we'll go something like da 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 da. Come with me and play my maracas.
a family show. There's more. Come on then.
And the other bit is that if you don't choose me, you must be crackers.
I'm getting the vapors now.
Number 3. Sing me a calypso.
Okay.
Just a little one.
It would be. It would go like this. I'm tall, I'm blonde, and about as cute as anyone you'll find in the world of computers.
That's a calypso.
Give me more time, I'll show you.
Well, there's the 3 questions. But please don't make your mind up yet, Debbie, because you're going to get a few quick reminders from Graham. Have a listen to this.
Now, will it be number 1, who's just crackers about maracas? Or perhaps number 2, who your father would find irresistible? Or maybe even number 3, who sees himself as a frisky little colt and hopes you won't say nay? The decision is yours.
Debbie, the decision
Is mine?
yes, definitely yours. Yeah, Graham, have you made your mind up?
I think I'd go for number 2.
Well, we'll find out whether it's a good choice. So, but first of all, you're going to meet the 2 that you turned down, Debbie.
Can I cope?
Not with number 1, but with number 2. No, actually, you turned down 2 lovely people. My favourite was, I'm not going to tell you who my favourite was, but you turned down number 3, and that was Rupert from Surrey. Come in, Rupert. Little Rupert.
Okay, next week.
Bye-bye. Bye. I'll give my love to your mother. Is any man coming? Debbie, you also turned down number 1. Number 1, he was Paul, and he was from York. Come in, Paul.
I'll let you have a little play later, son.
You will. That's unrepeatable, Paul. I can't tell them that enough. See you later, Paul. Debbie, you looking forward to it? Gosh, I hope so. Because you chose number 2, and that was Robin from Derby. Well, what do you think, Debbie? Did you make the right choice?
I think so. I think we'll have a pretty good day.
Yes, I hope so
I think
too.
we'll have a pretty good
Yeah.
day.
Come on, Debbie.
I think I'll pick this one.
Oh, you open it. You chose it. You open it, Debbie.
A trip to Jersey.
Mind you, Jersey is beautiful. For anybody out there, I've been several times. It's a beautiful island.
Is it going to be romantic for us?
Well, I don't know. That's up to you.
we'll have to know.
Yes. One thing about it, you're going to have a lot of sightseeing to do,
Great.
and lots of food, lots of wine, and lots of...
I can handle that, can you?
I'm sure you'll show me how.
Well, when she shows you how, will you come back and show us how you did it next week? Please do. Ladies and gentlemen, Debbie and Robin. See you next week. Well, last week, Karen and Martin flew off to Deauville for the day. So let's see how they enjoyed themselves. Well, Karen and Martin, a lovely day out in Deauville. Let's find out if your entente was cordial.
I wish I'd picked one of the other guys. But I was determined to have a good day. I thought he probably looked quite good fun. But he did look a bit of a wally.
Coming out to the car, she looked fantastic. She was in this peach sort of slinky dress. I'll never ever know how she got into it. She looked great.
I had this quite tight dress on, and Martin kept walking behind me, sort of making funny jokes about my rear.
All day long I've been admiring how nice her long, shiny red manicured nails were. And one thing happened in the casino which made me laugh. I don't think she was too pleased when she put her hand on the roulette table and this nail just sort of flew off into the distance and it gone forever. Underneath was just this white stub-chewed nail.
It's quite entertaining on the beach because Martin spent all the time comparing all the ladies, the topless ladies, with Samantha Fox, while he was sweetly eyeing up all the French hunks.
There were some other girls on the beach, but I didn't really need to look at them because
I tried to tell lots of funny jokes throughout the day that weren't very funny, so I didn't laugh.
laughed all night. And also the conversation was very good. We was never at a loss for things to say.
He was a nice guy, very chatty, and he had a lot of front in more ways than one.
I don't think the type of man she'd normally go for. She seems to be more the sort of girl that would go for a hunky builder type. Someone with a name like Pat or Fred or Bill. An overweight businessman called Martin, like myself.
Oh, Karen, you gave him some stick there, didn't you? I mean, do you really think he's... Well, he described himself as an overweight businessman. Do you really think he looks that type?
Well, he did a couple of weeks ago. He's been on a diet since then, so it's getting there.
It's going.
Have you been on a diet, Martin?
I have been on a diet.
And you look well. You look terrific.
Thank you very much.
We must swap diets later
I've lost
on.
about a stone.
Have you really?
In a week.
Is it the worry of coming back on the show, do you think?
No, it's a starvation diet. Just don't eat at all. Just live on fluid.
How do you feel now?
Hungry.
And that was very... Just to remind you, I mean, by the way, do you have... I mean, I'm sure it was the one nail that you'd broken that day and you replaced it with a false one. Am I right, Karen?
That's right, yes. I've had such a bad week, I've just bitten them all off.
But that was very ungentlemanly of you to sort of tell that story on the telly.
Well, I like to say something about it. It's the only thing I could think of that wasn't nice.
No. Now, tell me, are you both going to see each other again?
Well, I'd like to think that if Karen comes down to Brighton, my hometown, she'd always give me a tinkle and we can go out for a drink. Yeah, sure. But I don't think we'd be seeing each other romantically.
Ah. Are you going to give him a tinkle?
You never know, maybe.
But you will stay friends?
Yeah, definitely.
I should hope so, yeah.
Will you send each other birthday cards?
Probably a Valentine's card.
Ah. Will you send him a Valentine's card?
She hasn't got my address.
Every time I ask Karen a question, she goes... Ladies and gentlemen, Martin and Karen. Well, it's time to take a break now, but we'll be back in a couple of minutes to find out how our other couple from last week, Steve and Sally, got on at Greenwich, and to meet the man waiting to choose one of these three lovely ladies. So see you later.
Show 9, production number 91320, part 2, take 1.
To blind date. Now here's a piece of useful advice for all you girls looking for an husband. Why don't you choose an archaeologist? Because the older you get, he'll love you more. Come on, let's see if our 3 girls agree. They're over here, ready and waiting. Sight for sore eyes, you are indeed. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Silla.
Would you like to tell everybody at home what your name is and where you come from?
My name is Mary. I come from Bournemouth.
Now, it's not Mary from the dairy, is it?
No.
You're retired now, but what job did you do?
I was a linen keeper in the first-class hotels in Bournemouth.
Really?
Yes.
And I bet you did your jobs well, didn't you?
Yes.
You're going to have fun on tonight's show?
I hope.
Oh, you will, especially if you get picked. What about you, number 2? What's your name and where do you come from?
I'm called Evie, and I come from Paynton in Devon.
Now, Evie, tell us about your hobbies. What do you like doing? Do you have any spare time?
Not much, because I do a lot of charity work and belong to a club, and I fill my time that way in gardening and things that I don't like doing, housework.
Oh, no, we don't like doing housework, do we, girls? Nobody likes doing housework, so Evie, you're not alone. What about you? Last but definitely not least, number 3.
I'm Liz, and I come from London.
Are you retired, Liz, or are you still working, love?
No, I'm doing part-time in a cafe.
In a cafe? Well, you can serve our chaps any time you could. All right, girls, just sit back, relax, and enjoy yourselves, and I shall be back in a mo, all right?
Yes.
See you later, then. I am looking forward to this. So let's meet the lucky man who has to pick the best out of 3. And his name is Gerald, and he's from North Wales. Come in, Gerald. Oh, Gerald. Are you in for a treat tonight, Gerald?
I hope so.
But not just yet. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Gerald. Now, you are retired, I know that.
Yes, I'm retired, and I've got a very nice home. That's just in case the ladies are listening, you see. I'm quite a good cook. Well, they tell me so.
Who tells you so?
Well, the ladies I entertain.
Oh, hey, he's a bit fast, girls. How many ladies have you got, Gerald?
Well, I took 3 out last week. I took them all together.
Oh, you did? You don't need blind date. You've got a harem. Well, I know it's going to be very exciting for you tonight. Indeed, it's going to be very exciting for the young lady you're going to pick.
Good.
Now, you've got 3 questions to ask those ladies beyond those screens, and in your own time, Gerald, why don't you fire away some?
Well, that's an idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask number 1 first, I think. And I'd like to know how she would react if a man she'd invited to dinner walked straight through into the kitchen and insisted on cooking the meal.
Well, I should say, keep out of the kitchen, but you can come back and do the washing up.
if you were so unkind as to keep me out of your kitchen, well, how would you feel then if I turned around and said I'm a vegetarian and you knew you got that lovely great big piece of beef there?
Well, I always cook plenty of vegetables besides the meat.
And what about afters?
Oh, I got plenty of afters.
I don't know whether this was a good idea or not. Now, that was number 1. Remember that, Gerald.
Well, I think I'll ask the same question to number 2. How would she react?
Well, I think I'd say thank you very much and let him get on into the kitchen. And I'd sit down and have some wine and wait for the dinner to be cooked.
I hope you'd leave a glass full for the chef, would you?
Yes.
Or 2 glasses.
Yes.
Number 3.
No, I wouldn't like that, because I'd invited you and already cooked it. So I would say, well, if you want my food, take my food. If not, we'll go back to your place. Haven't you got a kitchen?
You know, you sound so capable that I'm almost inclined to think that you'd be very welcome into my kitchen.
Thank you.
We could be here forever, you know, Gerald. You've got 2 more questions
Well,
to
I'd
ask.
better get on to the next one. And this comes back really to the question of drink, you see. What is their favourite drink, and how many does it take to make them a little bit merry, you know? I'll ask that question to number 2.
Number 2, how long does it take you to get sozzled?
Well, I think my favourite drink is a good white wine. And, well, a couple of glasses, I'd be merry.
Well, you'd be cheap to take out.
Yes.
Number 1.
Oh, dear.
What is your favourite drink, and how many do you take?
Well, I like a muscatel wine, what my father taught me to like. But I don't have to have many to get merry.
You don't go in for the dry ones so much?
No, I don't like dry wine.
No.
Gives me indigestion.
Number 3, what's your
Number 3,
favourite,
what's
Tipple?
your favourite drink?
Sweet sparkling wine. Champagne, preferably. But I like any sweet white wine. And before you answer, yes, a bottle. Before I get on.
Well, it sounds to me, Stella, as if none of them are they half a mile and better. Are they?
Don't make your mind up yet, because you see, you've got 1 more question to ask, you see, Gerald.
Yes.
And this might turn the tables on the whole thing.
It might, yes.
Yes.
Well, I love gardening. And what would you look forward to most if I took you for a walk round my garden? Number 3.
Well, I do love gardening. Yes, I do. I love anything green. And I'd like to invite him to my garden because I live 15 flights up and I've got an indoor garden. My sons climb from the kitchen to the lounge to the bedroom.
Aren't you glad you never made up your mind too quick? That was number 3.
Number 2.
Well, I think what I'd look forward to most would be going inside and opening the bottle of wine.
Number 1.
Well, how big a garden have you got?
Well, it's just average size, really. It's not an estate, don't think that.
Oh, any flowers?
Oh, yes. A few flowers.
Only a few?
Well, two lawns you can always mow if you feel like it.
My own.
She's got 2 lawns herself,
Got
Gerald.
2 lawns herself.
Yes.
Sounds to me as if I've got a very good choice.
Very, very delightful. A lot of varied answers to all your questions, don't you think?
Yes.
Have a listen to this.
Now, will you choose contestant number 1, who would welcome you into her kitchen, as long as you did the washing up? Or contestant number 2, who'd rather you didn't lead her up your garden path? Or will it be number 3, whose choice of wine is like herself, sweet and fruity? The decision, Gerald, is yours.
I'll choose number 2.
Oh, you will?
I'll choose number 2.
Well, before you meet the girl of your dreams, I think you should say hello to the 2 beautiful ladies who you turned down. And first of all, Gerald, you turned down number 3, and that was Liz from London. What a beauty this lady is. Come in, Liz. Look at what you turned down.
Sorry, Liz.
See you later, Liz. What a beauty. Look at the beauty. You also turned down number 1, and that was Mary from Bournemouth. Come in, Mary.
I only wish I had been able to choose all 3 of you.
Yes.
I really would.
Oh, Mary, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for asking me.
See you later,
Yes.
love, all right? Well, the lady of your choice is waiting beyond those screens for you, Gerald. So for better or for worse.
I'll say it once.
You never know, you might be saying it again. With a lot of luck. You chose number 2, and that was our Evie from Paynton. Come in, Evie. Gerald, what do you think of our Evie here?
Well, I think that I made a good choice.
Evie, what do you think about our Gerald saying that he takes all these ladies out?
Well, I'm a bit frightened. I'm getting...
I believe in safety in numbers.
I see.
All right, Evie.
Yes.
Ready to go on your blind date?
Oh, yes.
Are you ready to find out where, though? Can you swim?
No.
I hope you don't...
A day trip to France if you can swim, is it?
No, no, it's water skiing on the River Mersey. Yes. Oh, dear.
I'd like me to read
Gerald.
it, but I haven't got my glasses.
You can't read it. What does it say, Gerald?
Putting on the Ritz.
Let me explain this. You certainly are. You certainly are going to be putting on the Ritz. Do you like dancing?
Well, I have 2 left feet. I don't know how you do it that way.
Do you like good food?
I like good food, yeah.
Well, you are going to that swishy hotel in London, the Ritz Hotel. And also, you're going to take in a West End show.
Oh, wonderful.
So you're really going to put on the Ritz.
All right. Thank you very much.
And listen, all I ask you both... The only thing we ask of you both is to come back next week and tell us all about it. Will you do that?
Yes.
All right, Evie?
By all means, yes.
Have a lot of fun. See you next week. Ladies and gentlemen, Gerald and Evie. Well, last week, Steve and Sally went down the river to spend a day at Greenwich. Let's see what sort of a mean time they had. Mean time. Well, Sally and Steve, super photographs. But I wonder, will you be talking to each other after this?
He was very nice, he was very gentlemanly. He opened car doors and carried my bags for me, but I found it a little bit too much. It was a little bit too overpowering, and he tended to touch me rather too much. He kept touching my bum.
Jerry gives Sally a peck on the cheek, but every time I give her a peck on the cheek, I nearly hit her ear, and she said, "Mind my ears, mind my ears." But I don't know what was wrong with her ears.
When we got to Greenwich, he carried me off the boat, which was very nice, very romantic. But I think I must have been a bit heavy for him because I felt it was knee to go.
I really did my backing. I'm not saying at all, but she did do my backing. But old Sally was too worried about her dress blowing up than my back.
He tended to follow me around rather a lot. And I wanted to do my own thing, really, look around the shops, antique shops and things like that, which were interested me anyway. But he tended to, every time I turned around, he was there, tended to follow me around quite a bit.
She just didn't, you know, fit in with a day romantically. It was just a day out and enjoy everything around you, apart from poor old Stevie.
I was really looking forward to the helicopter ride, but when we got there, I found I was quite nervous. But Steve's ever-ready, reassuring arm was there to comfort me and to... like it always is.
Yeah, Sally was a terrific girl. She was colourful, bright, really cheerful, and we had a great day out, but she just one peck on the cheek is not good enough.
I was on the hairdresser, I couldn't help noticing one thing about Steve, that although he was blonde, he wasn't a natural blonde. So, girls, he's not natural, OK? It's bleach.
On the show, I asked Sally how would she get me away from my mates in the local pub, and she said if you were with me, I wouldn't need to drag you away because you'd be with me all the time. But I think next time we go on the blind date, my mates are coming with me.
Sally. I mean, it was a date. You said every time you turned round, he was there. What do you expect? What did you expect when you went out on this date?
Just a day out, really.
But what about him, though?
Yeah. I mean, he's lovely. He's lovely.
He's not an antique, I know, but you know. I notice now that you're sort of holding hands. Why did you want to touch her bum all day?
I was trying to catch her.
Oh, that was it, you see, because you wanted to be on your Todd and he was trying to catch you, and the obvious place to catch you by was your bum. But now he's got you by the hand and he's keeping hold of it quite tight. Does that mean that you're not going to let her go?
Well, I'd like to see her again anyway.
She was a bit rude about your
She
hair.
was rude.
Yeah. What's your real coloured hair, then? Oh, she'll tell us. Because you're the hairdresser, aren't you?
A dark blonde. Yeah.
If he dyes as a dark blonde, blackish, would you... Well, tell him what colour you want him, then he'll go out with you again.
No, he's lovely just the way he is, honest.
So you are going to see each other again?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Definitely.
Isn't that
Definitely.
nice? Have you enjoyed your blind date?
It's been excellent. It's been really nice.
Lovely.
Well, we've all enjoyed having you here in the studio, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
Steve and Sally. Well, it's time to say goodbye now for this week, but do join us again next week to see what sort of a day Debbie and Robin and Gerald and Evie had. And we'll have even some more blind dates. So until then, ta-ra then, ta-ra!